Hi, everyone. I'm Jack, and I'm the founder and CEO of Polygon, a new kind of psychology practice that provides remote diagnostics for dyslexia, ADHD, and other learning differences. Growing up, I was always very good at some things, like maths, chess, and went on to study physics at university. But I was always very bad at other things, particularly reading and spelling, and this made school a complete nightmare for me at times. It was only after university that I got diagnosed as being very dyslexic. For me at the time, it was a light bulb moment, and it changed my life going forward. Polygon is my attempt to create the service that I wish I'd had access to as a child. This issue goes far beyond myself, with 1 in 5 people having a learning difference, representing over 11 million children in K-12 schools that don't have access to quality testing. School districts have an obligation to both identify and evaluate all children with disabilities. So what's the problem? Well, due to a lack of technology, testing is currently done manually, making it very expensive. Schools pay up to $3,000 for targeted tests and far more for more extensive ones. Psychologist supply issues mean that schools struggle to meet their testing demand, often causing wait lists of up to a year. And inconsistent diagnostic criteria leads to inaccurate diagnoses and ineffective accommodations. This creates litigation and quality control problems for schools. There's a complete lack of reproducibility in the field. During our hiring process, we asked psychologists to assess the exact same case study. We find they all gave completely different diagnoses and rarely used diagnostic criteria at all. The reason for this is that the industry is limited by people performing tests manually. Years of research and development from a UC Berkeley team enabled us to solve these issues. Aside from myself, our co-founder and CTO, Merrill, is a biomedical engineer and data scientist by training. Our chief clinical officer, Sharon Witkin, is one of the nation's leading practitioners and has held roles at UC Berkeley, MIT, and served on the leadership team of the Stanford Children's Health Council. All of this led to Polygon, the first vertically integrated learning differences group practice. Our in-house clinicians have 8 times the productivity of typical providers. We're 5 times more productive, 5 times more affordable than other providers, and most of all, we mandate all of our clinical procedures due to our legal structure, including diagnostic criteria. This guarantees quality control. We offer 3 main services that cover the majority of schools' testing needs. And we do all of this with the highest gross margin in the industry, averaging 60% across our tests. So how do we do all of this? We spent over 2 years building the first all-in-one diagnostic platform. This allows us to automate most of the clinical work, including diagnostic criteria, report writing, and even test administration. As well as this, it allows us to automate away all of the non-clinical work, such as calendar management, compliance. And we not only automate the customer journey, but we turn it into a seamless experience. Our legal structure means that we own our own testing data, which enables us to enrich it with our in-house ML technology. This creates a powerful data flywheel that will unlock unprecedented screeners. Our primary route to market is via K-12 public school district sales. We went live a month ago and are currently operational in California and Florida. Our launch is timed perfectly for the upcoming school sales season. We're augmenting this with private school sales as well. And we're riding strong industry tailwinds. Teleassessments were authorized for the first time during COVID. The recent Psych Pact legislation, for the first time, enables telepsychology to be done cross-state in most of the country now. And finally, telepsychology adoption has gone from 7% pre-pandemic and is now stabilized at 67%. But testing is just the beginning. We plan to cover all of the special education market, which is worth over $100 billion. Our next step will be support services, such as specialized tutoring. Polygon's mission is to enable every person with a learning difference to reach their full potential. Thank you for listening.